The school hallway buzzed with the usual chatter, the clang of lockers, and the shuffle of sneakers. It was just after lunch, and kids moved like a rushing river to their next classes. Among them was Mia Carter, a 16-year-old girl with thick-rimmed glasses and a quiet demeanor. She kept her eyes low, her backpack snug on her shoulders, hoping, just like every other day, that she could slip by unnoticed. But in a school where loud personalities thrived, silence was often mistaken for weakness. That's when it happened. A rough hand snatched the glasses from her face. The world instantly blurred, replaced with mocking laughter. Mia blinked against the fuzziness, hearing the cruel voice of Kyle Turner, 6 feet of arrogance, captain of the basketball team, and self-appointed king of Lincoln High. Well, Kyle sneered, dangling her glasses like a prize. Look what I caught. The nerd goggles. His friends snickered behind him, egging him on. Mia reached out, her voice trembling, please, give them back. She couldn't see his face clearly, but she could hear the smugness in his tone. Oh, don't worry. I'm just helping you. You look better without them, Kyle taunted, holding them higher as she tried to reach. He shoved her back, and the laughter around them grew louder. Mia froze. Her heart pounded, not just from anger, but from years of memories flooding back. Being pushed in the hallway in 5th grade. Having her homework torn in middle school. Hearing the whispers that she was just a weak little nerd. She had promised herself she'd ignore it all, keep her head down, and survive until graduation. But something inside her shifted at that moment. She took a deep breath. Kyle, she said firmly, put them down. He laughed again, leaning closer. And what if I don't? What are you gonna do? Cry? No one expected what happened next. In one smooth, lightning-fast motion, Mia grabbed his wrist, twisted it, and shifted her weight. With a controlled sweep of her leg and a burst of precision, she flipped him over her shoulder. Kyle's body slammed against the tiled hallway floor with a deafening thud that echoed through the hall. The ground shook, some kids swore later they felt the floor crack beneath him. Gasps filled the air. Silence followed. Mia picked up her glasses, put them back on, and looked down at him, her voice calm but cold. You don't get to treat people like that. Not me. Not anyone. Kyle groaned, stunned and humiliated. His friends stood frozen, their mocking grins replaced with wide-eyed shock. A teacher appeared from a nearby classroom, rushing over to check on Kyle while the other students whispered furiously. Mia just walked away, each step steady, her heart pounding but her spirit lighter than it had been in years. But that wasn't the end. The rumors spread fast. By the end of the day, everyone knew about the flip. Some painted Mia as a hero, others, especially Kyle's friends, whispered about getting back at her. She faced whispers, stares, and even a trip to the principal's office, where she had to explain that she acted in self-defense. Luckily, the security cameras caught the whole incident, and Mia walked away without punishment. Still, things weren't easy. Kyle's pride was wounded, and he wasn't done trying to intimidate her. One afternoon, as Mia sat alone at a lunch table, she saw him approaching again, a smirk on his face. This time, though, she didn't flinch. What do you want, Kyle? She asked, her tone steady. He hesitated, looking at her differently now. You're stronger than you look, he muttered, almost like an admission. Guess I deserve that. He dropped his gaze and walked away. It wasn't exactly an apology, but for a guy like Kyle, it was the closest she'd get. The rest of the school year, something shifted. Other kids, quiet ones, shy ones, started coming up to Mia. They thanked her for standing up, for proving that strength didn't always come from size or popularity. Mia even joined the school's self-defense club, sharing what she knew with anyone who wanted to learn. Mia realized something important. She didn't just stand up for herself that day, she gave others permission to believe in their own strength. And that was worth far more than the temporary sting of fear she'd felt in the hallway. So, if you're watching this and you've ever been in Mia's shoes, remember, you have the right to stand up for yourself. No one gets to take your voice, your dignity, or your worth away from you. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had to stand up to a bully? Share your story in the comments below. And if you believe in spreading courage, kindness, and self-respect, join our community here on Be Kind Always. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's make sure no one feels powerless again. Because strength comes in many forms, and kindness is the greatest of them all. If you want, I can now make 10 suspenseful, hyper-realistic image prompts for this exact story so your YouTube video gets stunning visuals that match every key moment. That will make the story much more engaging visually. Do you want me to prepare those next?